Okay. Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So, once again, we are inside of the Position to Profit self assessment. I am jumping on here so that I can share the next question and the products conversation. And make sure that you let me know if you've gotten your self-assessment at sistersense.com/PTPSA. PTPSA standing for Position to Profit Self-Assessment. So I'm a little bit squinty once again today. Very, very difficult to see. So the ring light on me, not so easy. But I'm jumping on here so we can go into day 13. Every day, as you know, we're going into the self-assessment chart. I can dig into one of the questions. And welcome, my dear. Awesome to see you here. Yay! Just call me Squinty McSquinters today. Awesome to see you here, my dear. I'm going through all of these questions, and for everyone, you answer yes or no. When you say no, essentially, you're getting a little bit more clarity around the areas that you need to work on to position yourself for profit intentionally this year. So when it comes to products, today's question is, do you know how to turn low price point offers into 4- and 5-figure sales? Low price point offers into 4- and 5-figure sales. So when it comes to your products, one of the things that I wanted you to think about when it comes to strategically positioning yourself for profit is to create more high price point offers. And yes, one way you can do that is to simply either raise your prices, number one, or number two, out of the gates, share high ticket offers with your audience. But I'm going to be honest with you, I did neither. When I started my business out of the gates, I did not have any high ticket offers, number one. And number two, raising price points, honestly, was not something that I was comfortable doing because I was in a space where I said to myself, I can't afford these things. I can't charge people these things. They're not going to buy my stuff at this rate. So high ticket offers wasn't something that came to me naturally. There was a lot of anxiety around that. I don't know if you can relate, but based on that perspective, when it comes to creating high price point offers, what I learned how to do is to turn my LPPs, low price point products, into HPP experiences, high price point products, right? So as part of my Fire Start Your Year weekend webinar workshop that I did this past weekend over at firestartyouryear.com, one of the things I talked about were the 4 parts to my 4-part equation to making money online: LPP, HPP, PIP, and OPP, right? And for me, I don't always just simply say, oh, here's a 10K product, here's a 20K product, here's a 100K product. I come out with a lot of LPP, low price points. And for you who maybe you're in a space where you're like me, right? And you sell a lot of low price point offers, one way to create more higher ticket items is to think, I would say, 3 to 5 steps ahead of your clients. What does that mean? Let's say you've got a product that is somewhere between, $1 to $100, a low price point offer, right? So you understand lead magnets. You know that you should put a freebie out there and then say, hey, based on that freebie, connect them to the LPP, right? But then what next? Maybe you're getting people to purchase products from you that are $15 or $50 or even $100. But how do you go from those 5s and 10s and 100s to thousands of thousands of thousands, which essentially is what you want to do if you would want to strategically create more HPPs? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share 2 things with you. Number one, I believe that you need to think about your customers not just as one-off independent sales, but think about your customers as loyal followers, fans and followers to be exact. And so if you create a relationship with a customer and they're coming to you and they're investing in working with you on an ongoing basis, eventually that LPP one-time purchase becomes an HPP high price point VIP client because they're working with you consistently, number one. And number two, one of my favorite words when it comes to working with clients is I need you to reverse engineer the process. They're starting at step A. I need you to start at step Z. Like, where do you want them to be? What's the ultimate bigger product that you have for them, or several products that you have for them, so that over time you'll find, even if you're not necessarily selling them a 5K or a 10K or a 20K product off the bat, you're creating an experience where they're working with you over time and spending over time. And so that value of that particular client experience, it grows up. All right. So we definitely broke that down inside of the Fire Start Your Year webinar workshop. But of course, today, when I talk to you about creating higher price point products, I do want you to understand that, yes, you can raise your prices, or number two, you can out of the gates have high ticket prices. But ultimately, what you can do, number three, is to start to reverse engineer the process really strategically, not just putting out a low price point offer, but thinking about, if they get this, what's the next offer and the next offer they should get in line. So you're creating these value ladder step-by-step experiences where you're taking your clients through different offer and different price points and raising the value of the relationship over time. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a little bit more clarity. Like I said, we dug into this all the way down as part of the Fire Start Your Year webinar workshop. So number one, make sure that you go over to firestartyouryear.com to get instant access to the complete 2-day webinar workshop experience divided into 4 points. We really broke down, or rather I should say, I really broke down things you need to consider when it comes to strategically working on your products, your pages, your plans for this year, and your promotions. Okay, those 4 parts, 4 videos, and you can watch through them at your pace on your time. And of course, let me remind, if you haven't already gotten your Position to Profit planner, make sure you grab this bad boy right here over at successsense.com/PTPSA. So that is it, my dears, for today. Just wanted to dig into the next question, which again is, do you know how to turn low price point offers into 4 and 5 figure sales? Yesterday, we talked about passive income. Before that, self-publishing and digital products. So I really wanted to dig into a few of those core product questions you should be asking yourself, especially as an infopreneur, online entrepreneur, maybe in the creative or service-based space. These are fundamentally definitely questions that I have asked myself, and then also asked my mentees who come to me looking for that dose of clarity and direction. So get your DIY self-assessment, successsense.com/PTPSA. And of course, as always, make sure that you turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. Alrighty, my dears, till tomorrow, take care. Mwah.